Alright, so this might be a familiar sight to you, I don't know. It's a familiar sight to me. Anyways, I was going down this hill here. Car's been acting perfectly fine, and then it just quit. Like the steering got real heavy. I was like, oh no, wait, the car's not on anymore. Why isn't it on? Oh my gosh. Anyways, we're at the very bottom of the wildlife management area, the very bottom in the gorge. Got to get like at least 2 miles up that hill to get out of here. I think this little air hose came loose. I don't know what this goes to exactly. Let's try and get it started and see if it doesn't blow up. But yeah, as I was saying, my engine died like 20 yards up the hill there, so I just rolled to a stop here, and there's like a group of people here with their kids, and it was really awkward. So I just walked over there to fish over there, and they immediately left. So I'm sorry. If y'all are watching this, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. And my car just broke down. Anyways, so I'm pretty sure that pipe is fairly essential to the engine like doing stuff. So yeah, gosh, hopefully it starts. Woo! It wasn't. Oh my gosh, I was about to do a survival situation video. Oh, okay, so you might be wondering what I have to survive. I obviously have a lighter, thank goodness. I just fixed it. I have bug spray, and I have pliers, and then I have all of my filming equipment, so I gotta lug this around everywhere with me. Of course, I have water. I have a ton of water. It'll probably just stay in the car. And the last thing, whatever that means, is this bag full of survival supplies. There's a bunch of stuff in there. Yeah, that's all you need to know. It's a hammock, a sleeping bag, and a tarp. And I also have everything in my pockets. Worms. Yep, there we go. Oh, and bear spray. Very cheap life insurance. If you don't have it, I recommend getting it. First task is to find me an eating stick. Something that I can stick fish on and eat them with. This branch is being stubborn, but I will take it. So this ain't an eating stick. I'm gonna just put it in the fireplace, and if it goes at this rate, I'll be done by 9 p.m. Alright, I done found me a big boy branch. First key of survival: gather firewood. You gotta gather 7 times as much firewood as you think you'll need. Okay, so this area here by the river is a no camping area, which even when you're in a survival situation, you gotta follow the rules, because other people don't know that and they will call the police on you. Just check out my previous videos. So I think I'm gonna camp up there and come down here and try and grab some grub. There's some grubs literally in that mud stuff right there, but I'm not gonna mess with that. There's also butterflies that have been flying around eating poop. Not gonna mess with those either. Sorry, folks. And it's unfortunate, but pretty much no matter where you go around the globe, you can find people's trash that actually might have coronavirus on it. Oh gosh. Anyways, I need to find more firewood. As you imagine, this is a campground, so it's kind of lacking on firewood substantially.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
The only thing that's making me nervous about this is like animals. I'm sure they won't want to go up and walk on the road to get to the water. They want to use the banks of the river to travel. So I'm nervous about like a bear kind of walking along this semi-flat bank here, and then, you know, I'm right there. That's why my hammock is so far in the air, in case any hogs come in. My focus is sitting right here, and I don't think a hog can reach that. And a bear would kind of have to stand up, which would be terrifying. But think about that. Let's just collect some firewood. So I'm getting a little chilly. That's the other thing about survival. Don't camp in a valley or next to a stream, because the stream will chill down the air about like, I don't know, usually it feels like 7 to 8 degrees cooler. And where that stump is right up there, that's like 7 to 8 degrees warmer than right here. So you really got to be strategic about where you put your stuff. I really hope these tracks are me. I think they were me, because that kind of looks like a claw right there. Not gonna think about that. There's probably something juicy living in that hole. It'll come out and greet me in the middle of the night, but that's fine. Anyways, if you have a thick piece of wood like this, and you need to break it because it's obviously way too big for the fire, find two trees, or like a notch in two trees where two trunks are very close together, and then apply snap. Wow, this might be a little too thick. Okay, this one should work. Yeah, just like that. Also, the good thing about camping in a ravine, you can just throw the sticks right down to it. Oh, I threw it in the water. To where your fire is going to be. So. Okay, so I just made a mistake. I drank like 6 gulps of water out of this. You're in a survival situation. The most effective way to drink water is to drink it 3 sips every 15 minutes. I learned that from Dude You're Screwed. So, FYI. The good thing about sleeping next to the stream though is that I will not hear critters walking around because of all the water, which will allow me to sleep at night. I learned that from the road. Okay, now the trick is finding some kind of kindling here, because everything is pretty moist and not very flammable. Alright, so I wound up getting a fire going. That was incredibly difficult because everything down here in the stream bank is soaking wet. I couldn't get any good kindling. So I brought my hand soap, hand sanitizer, and that of course catches on fire and it stays on fire for a long time. Which is, you know what? Hand sanitizer really is a rare metal these days. I should move this away from the fire. But yeah, that got it going. So hopefully get enough embers and smoke going that bears won't care about coming back around here. I don't know. I feel like we're gonna have a lot of embers. Alright, so here's the food portion of the survival games. I'm not gonna eat this guy because I don't know if it's an endangered species or not, threatened. I think it's a seal salamander. I'm not entirely sure. Could just be a huge dusky. It's got a chunk missing out of its tail. It's got a lot of really cool just pores around its head. Those are super weird. Anyways, we're gonna let him go. We're not gonna eat him. Tomorrow is gonna be a decent day of fishing, hopefully. Maybe snorkel fishing. I haven't decided yet. The water's still a little cold for snorkel fishing, but we'll think about it. Woo, fire. She go! Yeah! Alright. So we gotta catch food first. I guess I gotta make a fire in the shelter.
The dudes are emerging.
I'm not gonna drink creek water. I got my own water. And I'll just use whatever is inside this vehicle, which is a lot of stuff. I really need to clean up my vehicle. Hopefully we can catch a fish to feed us, or me. When I'm talking about feeding myself, I do it in plural because I eat a lot of food. Just so y'all know, I wasn't bluffing. I had to cut my rope up front, which sucks because I've had that rope for like 5 years. I've never had to cut it, but I made a square knot last time I tied it on there, so I couldn't get it off. And I do have a check engine light and a flashing little washer. When it's flashing, that means it's about to explode. But we're just gonna fix it with some electrical tape. And there you go. That's how you fix any mechanical problem right there.